Welcome back everybody, Matt the Man here. Today we are talking about, yes, you guessed it, Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 1. I have my Stranger Things shirt on. Also have 11 right over here. This is a franchise that has been going on. We're going on over 9 years now. It started in 2016. A show that no one really had any clue about, and it was one of those shows that just got everyone hooked. And I've been a huge fan ever since the first season, and I've been watching every season since. Even when the third season came out in 2019, that summer, when Halloween came around, I even dressed up as in that ice cream outfit, the Scoops Ahoy working wardrobe for where they worked. And I like it. I've been looking forward to another season. I can't believe we've been waiting 3 years, over 3 years now, since the last season came out. I don't know why. I don't know why we're in an age now where it takes so long to get a new season of a show. Yes, I know that the budgets are bigger, the episodes are longer. Like, a lot of these episodes are almost a full-length feature film. But I mean, 3.5 years? And yes, it's not just one episode, it's multiple episodes. And like a movie that might be only one movie, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Some of these episodes run to, like episode 4 was an hour and 20 minutes. That's pretty much a feature-length movie, and there's been a lot of movies that have come out this year that are around that runtime. And then even the second half of the season, some of the episodes are going to be 2 hours long. The final episode is going to be like over 2+ hours long. So, yes, you're shooting a lot more, but then again, you go back and you watch episodes, the TV shows back throughout the 2000s, 2010s, and some of those episodes were 24 episodes, like 24, or like Smallville, 22, 23 episodes, or the OC, 27 episodes, or Friday Night Lights Season 1, 28 episodes. And they might have been only 45-minute episodes, but when you think about 28 episodes, that's a lot. That's actually more than a season of Stranger Things. And they were able to pump out a season every year. So why is it taking 3.5 years for a whole new season of Stranger Things, which is only 8 episodes? I don't know. But I was excited. I was a fan of this series. I'm still a fan. I actually thought about waiting until at least Volume 2 came out on Christmas Day. Then we would only have to wait 1 week for the final episode. But I was like, no. I've been waiting 3.5 years for this shit. I don't want to be spoiled. So I sat down on Thanksgiving, and I almost missed the entire 4 episodes. I got down to finished the 3rd episode, then went to Thanksgiving, woke up Friday morning before going to work, and finished the final episode of Volume 1. What do I think about this season so far? It's very good. I would actually say I thought the first half of this season is better than the first half of the 4th season. I love the Will and Robin relationship. We get a lot more quieter moments with them in between all the chaos. I'm glad they're finally doing something with Will. I mean, talk about a character where you're like, hey, you're going to be on this hit show, but really after like the first season, or even not even in the first season you're gone most of the season. We're really not going to do anything with you until the final season. So hopefully, we'll get to that point. So I'm glad they're finally doing something with Will. Also, the Robin character. I didn't like the Robin character. Robin played by Maya Hawke, the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman. I mean, you just look at her, you can tell she's Uma Thurman's daughter. I didn't like what they did with her in the fourth season. I love what they did with her in the third season. But I don't know what they did with the fourth season with her. But in this season, I liked her a little bit more. I mean, I feel like that she has this quieter moments with Will. I love we're finally seeing Hopper and Eleven actually come together and, be a team, a partner. And no one's like Batman and Robin. Hey, I had to. And I like to see that. I mean, it's like father and daughter, Batman, Robin, father and daughter. And it's like finally we get to see them work together and do something. And I like their relationship in this season. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more as we go into Volume 2. And finally, the main new character this season is Holly Wheeler. Now, we've seen Holly Wheeler all the way back in like the first season as a little girl, but they haven't really done anything with her until now. And it's funny, the actress is the same actress, not from the first season. Actually, my coworker was like, yeah, she looks like she's got older, really. I'm like, it's not the same actress. She was like, really? I'm like, yeah, I mean, that would be 9 years ago. Well, actually longer since when they shot the first season. So that girl would probably be by now already in her mid or late teens. And then no, this actress is not the same actress. This actress who plays Holly Wheeler is the same actress from the Evil Dead Rise movie we got in 2023. And I was watching her going, you look familiar, but I don't know what I've seen you in until I looked her up and saw. And I thought she's doing a great job. I like how she has her own song in this one, Children Behave, a classic 80s song, just like Matt Sadie Sink had Running Up That Hill in Season 4. I think the Holly Wheeler character is interesting. And I think the actors have done a great job so far in the role. I'm really curious. She was great in Evil Dead Rise, so I'm not surprised. And I'm very curious, what is her relationship with Vecna and Henry, and how is that all going to come together? Also, one thing in the show is heavily influenced on the 80s. I remember when I was living in my apartment with my friend back in 2016, I went into his room and he was watching the show. I was like, what are you watching? He's like, oh, there's this new show called Stranger Things. It's like if Steven Spielberg and Stephen King had a baby. This is it. And you watch the show and it's very much Stephen King and Steven Spielberg come together. I mean, you got the horror aspects of Stephen King stuff, but then you got the drama, the characters, the relationship, the kids' relationships, and you get that Steven Spielberg vibe. And then I started watching it right after that. But like I said, since we are in the 80s, and this show has been heavily influenced on 80s pop culture, I mean, like I said, in Season 2, you had Sean Astin and the asshole from Aliens in Season 2. Season 3, you had Carrie Elwes, and you had that Terminator character that's supposed to be Arnold, but not. So, lo and behold, in Season 5, you get it, Sarah Connor. It is time. Linda Hamilton in Season 5, and so far already I like her. She's a badass. Especially when she's shooting people and like, there's my Sarah Connor. There you go. I like her so far. What we've seen of her so far in Season 5, Volume 1 than what we saw over 6 years ago in Terminator Dark Fate, which was when the Season 3 came out, funny enough. But so far, those are my positives. I think we're only halfway through the season, even though I do have some negatives. I feel like other than like Hopper, Eleven, Robin, Will, and Holly, I feel like everybody else right now has been pushed to the side. Like all the other characters I feel like are just there, but we haven't done anything with them. And I think that's because there's so many characters now, trying to have each of them have their own time on the screen. Maybe we'll get more of them in Volume 2 and 3. But for Volume 1, I feel like other than Will, Robin, Hopper, Eleven, and and then like a little bit of Winona Ryder, and Holly Wheeler, everyone else has been kind of. Also, speaking of Will, even though this show is heavily influenced on the 80s pop culture, if you are watching this show right now, Volume 1, even though Harry Potter does not take place in the 80s, takes place in the 90s, early 90s, there's a lot of Harry Potter in this. Will and Vecna are essentially Harry and Voldemort. I mean, it is so blatantly obvious watching episodes 3 and 4, especially in episode 4, when Will and Vecna are there, and him having those moments where he feels something and he touches the back of his neck, kind of like when Harry felt Voldemort inside him, and he could see things that Voldemort could see, like in like Harry Potter 5, 4, 7, and then like then the whole, oh, Will has powers, oh, and even they're them coming together like that. It reminded me of, Harry Potter 7, when Voldemort and Harry finally square off. I'm telling you right now, people, if we get a moment in Volume 2 or 3 where Will whoops up Vecna and says, come on, Vecna, and he puts his arms around Vecna, Will puts his arms around Vecna and says, come on, Henry, let's finish this together. Like Harry said to Voldemort in Deathly Hallows, I'm just going to be like, oh boy. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, there's a lot of Harry Potter in this. Even though Harry Potter was not in the 80s. I love Harry Potter, don't get me wrong. One of my favorite franchises, book franchise, series, and movie franchises. Well, I'm very shocked to see so much Harry Potter in this so far. But let me know in the comments below. Are you a fan of Volume 1, Season 5 of Stranger Things? What do you think is going to happen with Max? What do you think is going to happen with Holly Wheeler? Now that Will has powers, what does that mean? Is it going to be Will, Eleven, and Holly, or Max going up against Vecna? We'll see. Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Matt here. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. What do you think about the shirt? Oh yeah. Matt the Matt.